Of our Traders Journal. My name is Dube, and I am your currency trader and currency coach at FX Link. Man, it's been a while. It's been a very long while, and we apologize for not being as consistent and not posting on a regular basis. Man, guys, we've just been going through so much stuff that it's not even an excuse for us not posting on our channel on a consistent basis. But you know, with us managing our business, managing our clients that we teach privately, and managing trading on its own, it was a handful for us. And starting this new thing, it just got hard for us to be able to juggle up. We just got overwhelmed with the whole thing. But now, slowly but surely, we're starting to get our grasp on things. And yeah, now from this level of structure, we can see the price action gave us a shoot to the downside, and up until recently we haven't been able to violate this level of structure. Anyone has ever came across this situation where you do realize that this is where price action started, we haven't been able to violate this high, price action has been going up, but like I say, we haven't been able to violate the high, or we going up, down, sides. Friends, like, what is happening? Just too much for me. I've been there. I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely been there. I'm kind of confused on what is happening. And yeah, my mind will just be all over the place at a time. So let's just try to remove this. So back to basics. You know, I love using the term back to basics. I feel like if you try to stick with the basics and leave the too advanced stuff, trading will start to get easier for you. I mean, I kind of learned this concept in driving. You know, once I started to drive, you know, my parents would always ask me, like, aren't you afraid of driving a longer distance? And this was just when I started driving. And I realized kind of a important concept in driving, which applies very well in trading. If you apply the basics in driving, do what you know you have to do, you'll become an expert. You become better than everyone. Don't try to do the super advanced stuff, the handbrake turns, and all the complicated stuff. Learn to master the basics. If you learn to master the basics, man, I'm telling you, you'll be the master in your particular field. Now, how do we identify whether something's going up, down, sideways? In an uptrend, we want to see a sequence of higher highs, and in a downtrend, conversely, we want to see a sequence of lower lows. Whereas in a sideways market, we want to see none of that. Price action should just be between two levels of structure. Now, what's been happening? Of course, we had this massive rally to the downside, but we want to pay more attention to what's been happening recently. Let's leave out all that happened so long ago. That'll come effective at some point, but we want to be focused on more current affairs. Okay, price action pushed up, price action from down, formed a high, and look what happened. Price action eventually go up, broke this high. We formed another high. We broke this high, formed another high, broke it, and we just formed another high at this level of structure, which we haven't been able to violate. Now, what does this tell you? We going in an uptrend, market's going up. We have a sequence of higher highs and higher lows. Despite what we saw back then in this massive rally, okay, we saw what happened in a longer time frame. We see it's a downtrend, but for now, what's happening? Price action is in an uptrend. Up until we violate the sequence and form a lower low and another lower low, we can start to switch perspectives. But for now, price action is showing to us offensively going up. And once that is done, to keep things simple, we down on the higher time frame. This is where we move down to a lower time frame. In my case, I'll be moving to the 4 hour. Now, once you have identified that price action is going in an uptrend, what do we want to do? What will be the next thing you want to do? Okay, you know that you want to buy. Okay, that's important thing. I mean, that's very important. When the market is going down, or when the market is going up in an overall uptrend, we know that we want to buy the market. We don't want to be selling where else on a higher time frame the market is going up. We want to go up with the market. Nah? But on my 4 hours, this is where I get more tactical and stuff. I get tactical. I wanna plan. Now this wanna see how do I go about it. So after we've identified that we wanna sell, after we've identified that we want to buy the market, the question will be, where do we want to buy? We know that we want to buy, by the way. Exactly, do we just buy where the market is? Do we buy up? Where exactly do we buy? Now for that, this is where structure comes in play. If you've ever been in trading for long enough, you've heard this word time and time and again. Support, resistance, structure, look left, structure, lose clue, structure acts like a magnet, structure this, structure that. If you've ever been in trading, definitely know what structure is. If you don't know, then man, I don't know. But yeah, that's like good news. Now, what is structure? Structure is a place where price action rests, slows down, it halts, or it reacts from the level. That's what we call structure. We have a support level, we have a resistance level. But like I said, I won't go into those basics. Now, right at this level of structure, you can see that we have a support level. Now, if you go a little bit up again, you can see that we have another place where price action is supporting. Now, we kind of have two levels at this point of structure, and structure is not just a line. Structure is a zone for me. As you can see, we have a bit of a structure level, and this lower there we have a bit of a structure. Now, for me, this whole place where we have these two lines in the middle, that's what I like to call my structure zone. Like I said, for me, structure is not just one line. So as soon as price action gets anywhere inside this zone of mine, this is where I'll be looking for a short-term opportunity. Pardon me, this is where I'll be looking for a long-in opportunity. Now, let's kind of break it down. If you ever did maths, you were taught about parallel lines that are equal, and you'd give that a point when you're proving in trigonometry. So from A to B. Okay, let's try to make it more thicker. Change it to black. Okay, we copy this move and clone it. We get a completion back to where we have our zone, somewhere close, not exactly, but somewhere close to it. And another thing that we can use is an extension. Okay, from A to B, back to a A move. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let me try and edit. Let me add our 1414. 1414 into 1. Okay, let's remove the rest. Yep, this way we have a 121, and a bit lower this way we have a 1414, and this will be significant levels that I'll be paying attention to whenever I want to take my trade. We have an ABCD pattern, we have a 1414 somewhere across this line, and we'll be looking for an execution on the 1 hour, but it doesn't really matter. This just gives you an idea what I'll be looking at, and you could be looking for extra confirmations like your double bottom, another more ABCD pattern, your bullish diversions and stuff like that. But if I would be looking to take this trade, I'd be looking for an entry somewhere at this level of structure, and that's where my entry would be. And okay, just come across, and my stop loss will be just around 10 pips below this, the lowest low of the structure. So we're looking at approximately 25 pips. Now for risk, we all different. Some people prefer using all your ATR. Some just prefer putting ton stop 10 pips below, 5 pips below, and a whole lot of other stuff that people prefer to use. But in my case, like I said, there's just a general ambiguous stop risk. They all depend on what you prefer. And take profit, of course, for me, have to be at this first retest of structure. For stop loss of 25 pips, for a risk of 25 pips, you'll be looking at a potential profit of 58. For a potential profit of 58 pips, you're looking for extended take profits. You could be looking at this next structure. If you still are optimistic, you could be looking to ride it way back up to retest this level of structure. And in total, you could be looking at approximately 121 for a total risk of 25 pips. So yeah, guys, this is what I wanted to share with you. I don't really have much opportunities on my radar for this week. The first one that will pop up is obviously this one, because from where price action is to where I'm waiting for it, will take about a day to hit my entry. And yeah, guys, like I said, we apologize for not being as consistent as we needed to be. And if I should just give you a message for the week, consistency is key. Like a wise man once said, without commitment, you will never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you will never finish. And consistency has been a big issue in my life. And as you can see with our trading channel, but we're trying to work on it, And yep, guys, if you like this video, right there below there's a word written red. Just make sure you just take your mouse and click on it, and you're gonna get this awesome videos for every time we release it, and more of other cool stuff. Hit the like button to show that you like this video, and just give us motivation that you like what we're doing. And guys, if there's something that really, how do I put it, something that you don't really like or disagree of, have different views with what I just shared with you, keep in mind this is just my opinion. And please, we're more than grateful to get your opinion. Leave it down in the comment below, and I've already said enough, man. So everybody just have an awesome trading week. I am out.